All right, we are live. We are live. We got Sentinels versus Gen.G, the rematch. Who will be the one to move forward? That is the ultimate question here today. And then right after this, we have Crew versus Fnatic. So honestly, we got two big heavy hitters going into this game. It's going to be very interesting. I hope you guys will stick with me through tonight's streams. And yeah, it'll be quite a heavy hitter match today. No matter what, no matter who you're rooting for, both of these teams are very good. Almost top of their respective regions.
And it can only end this.
All right.
These two teams have met each other 3 other times in the past. Today is number 4. And who stands tall?
Lotus for the first map. Ooh. All right, Sentinels really need this first map. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not very confident in their icebox. Haven could be a really interesting third map. Not gonna lie, it could be a really interesting third map.
As far as the start here on the veto, I think it does make some sense. Gen.G continue to not really want to play on Sunset now that they have unveiled that abyss.
Oh, buddy, oh, buddy.
From Sentinels, not wanting a repeat of what
Let me make sure my audio's going through here.
They elect to go to Lotus, and Gen.G goes to Icebox. It's been a strong map overall.
All right, audio's going through. Seems like we're all good.
Interesting pick from Sentinels for a couple reasons. First of all, they haven't played it since May 4th, week 5 of stage 1 in Americas against Furia. That's the last time we saw Icebox from them. They've been widely banning it. However, this was the decider map at Masters Madrid, where Sentinels absolutely destroyed Gen.G. This could be them.
Let's get hype.
You remember that? You remember that time we did that to you?
Let's get hype.
Yeah, but then when you look at
sorry if my hair's looking a bit busted. I kind of just woke up.
What I'm expecting here, fellas,
my sleep schedule is not good because of these streams, but you know, it's the sacrifice I make to make these streams, and it's all good.
Sentinels, they have found their form, they have found their confidence again. This should be a clash of titans. This should be an absolute war. At least that's what I'm expecting. And I wouldn't be shocked if it goes to 3. But if it does go to 3, I feel quite confident in Gen.G's chances.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
If it goes to 3, I'm quite confident in Sentinels' chances. I'm not gonna lie. Because if Sentinels can get this first map, I think that'll really shift the tides in their favor. No comp changes.
Sentinels electing to pick up this
same comps.
Where they're going to have something up their sleeve, where they're going to be trying to bring out the deadlock here. No.
They're just going to play each other straight through. And I think that is the best way to approach this. Sentinels realized that in that series against FPX, and they're keeping that trend going here, Paper Thin.
It's going to come down to teamwork, and that's what Sentinels showed in their previous match, whereas Gen.G struggled with that against Heretic. So it has to be confidence right now for Sentinels. You have to find ways to keep those
Let's
Gen.G
get
players
it.
off balance.
Let's get hype. Let's get hype.
My eyes are going to be going to Texture and Lock here, and then Second and Saucy, seeing that fade raise combination. Who can find value? Who can get the better reads? It could all come down to that.
All right, folks. Well, let's go ahead and dive into map 1, shall we?
Oh, I just realized my cursor's still on the screen. Whoops, sorry.
Some of the biggest games possible. It's Doug and Baby Bay.
Got some lag on the stream.
Thank you so much, fellas. We're gifted with yet another
hey, Baby Bay.
Winners from 2024 will collide on this stage.
Honestly, I gotta say, recently these are two of my favorite casters.
One walks away with death of the year. The other continues their pursuit of glory.
Yeah, this is an obnoxious game. I can't believe we're here. I mean, we thought that this group would have been completely different. Gen.G would have made it through, and maybe Heretics would have been in the spot that Gen.G is in right now. But Sentinels, I mean, they looked great. The recovery, the turnaround that they had compared to the first match they had against Gen.G. They're going to need to bring that energy against FPX here today on this Lotus. And the last time these two teams clashed on this map, it was a mirror. It was a 13-7 win for Sen.
Oh boy. It's nerve-wracking.
I mean, this is the tournament that's on everyone's minds at the beginning of
the year. Go for that early A pressure as Gen.G does.
The entire year is about. And for one of these two teams, it ends today. Sentinels on the attacking side of Lotus. You've got Lakia, who's already taken a lot of space towards A. Now taking a step back, but otherwise, Dre, the map very quiet.
Yeah. It's so timid from both sides right now. No one wanted to make an early mistake. Very default play across the board. It's going to be a lurk smoke on C, putting doubt in the minds of Gen.G, but Munchkin, he's getting ahead of that.
Yeah, a smoke out from Karon as well.
Got the info towards A.
Munchkin ahead of the line just a little bit. Getting enough info.
Karon has his blind ready to help out Lakia.
The map kind of lean back towards A. Couple of members across the middle.
Nice, huge kill from GEN.G.
Solo man there as well. It's all up to Karon here.
With a classic.
And they're all gonna go through tree.
Seal their movements. As Texture tries to get a little active. Texture was an absolute demon the last 2 times these teams faced off.
What is this noise I keep hearing?
Shut second out of the series.
Ah, Zelsis!
Shut down Celsius.
At least
You're a little asleep at the wheel.
And a flash at his feet will fall at the hands of Zek and his
Wow, good damn it. Wow, tens, okay.
Munchkin numbers the way of the attack in a massive amount too, and it's not
Nice. We got pistol. Let's go. That's huge.
The last time they played, they won 1 out of the 4 pistols the entire series. They struggled.
And not only that, but it's Zekin getting a 3K into that round, getting momentum. It's something that he couldn't do the last time around against Gen.G, and it's something that was able to get them over the hurdle.
That was a huge opening kill from GEN.G right there.
To take that one home. This is very important for the side of Sentinels. They need momentum. They're such a momentum-based team.
They're actually so nervous. Yes. That's what I'm hearing, man. They're scared.
Unfortunately, he went -17 in the series against Gen.G. Those demons are not that far behind him.
I think something's wrong with like Doug's mic. I keep hearing like weird crackling.
Understanding
just a force into C, nice.
Advantage, and it's going to be a clear retake.
5v5 retakes.
What can they really do? They only have a sheriff, a couple sheriffs.
Planning for mound for
this post plant
Zelsis.
Happen a lot from the side of Sentinels. They'll put this deep alarm bot in water with a molly. It's all to delay.
Nice, good kill.
And then they'll cycle smokes on default. This is so hard to break through.
Oh, nice kill, Zekin.
Zekin's having such a map already.
Dude, it's the 2nd round, and he's already 1 point away from having his ult online.
And he's hungry. He wants more. Here
nice.
I mean, when you have that
nice.
You really want to
wow, really good force. Really good force.
For 2 reasons. You mentioned Sentinels. You mentioned Zekin struggling and how it's
hold up. They are terrified.
Rolling as quickly as possible, and I think he's already doing that 7-1. But also the showstopper round 3. Huge.
Yeah, and they didn't lose a single rifle in the process. GEN.G, he was sitting on a sheriff the entire time. Yeah, Zekin falls down there, but he got the showstopper like you said, and John was able to pick that Spectre up and now upgrade to a Vandal. And on the other side, it's all light armor across the board. If that showstopper even tags somebody...
Light armor, but no outlaw, though.
Probably take out a couple players. But I will say, in the last series, we saw Zekin whiff a couple of those ultimates. So
yeah, think about that bind one, that sword. Right past the autumn, if I'm not mistaken. Seems like a lot of pings on the minimap towards B at the beginning of the round. Gen.G.
They know Viper's here, and they know somebody's in rubble.
Of their team is posted up around here for now.
With the mid-rounding, Zelsis, while all that front B pressure was happening, took all the C control. And he's farming up his own little orbs right here.
Do they read this? Oh, nice.
Yeah, that showstopper's gonna do the damage.
Nice, good clear.
Here, if you're Sentinels, you don't have to fully commit to this.
And they inserted 10s.
TP'd all the way across. You've got everything back.
Good trades, good trades. Huge.
Firing squad that Texture just ran into.
I mean, he swings, and it's the most terrifying thing.
10s. I didn't really like that, but
so now,
all good.
As the dust settles and as the rest of the round kind of comes to a close, you see Sentinels with a really big advantage here. They're up on numbers. You've got John, who's going to get a little bit closer to having his ult online. Zelsis is halfway to his. Money's in a really good spot. This is the Sentinels that was missing a couple of days ago. This was.
I've seen Karon wins these, though. I've seen him win these.
Stage 2. Honestly,
they just need to play together and swing off of each other. Nice. Nice.
Securing the round.
I'm not gonna lie, Zelsis is looking a bit asleep at the wheel, but it's all good.
But Saucy doing his due diligence with that Fade Prowler.
Yeah, that dog was huge to clear him out.
And yeah, Yeah, there's not much you can do in a spot like that against a Showstopper and a Spectre.
No, I mean, you mentioned it. He needed to be careful. That was just that's a brutal one and done spot.
Yeah, and losing the bonus round, it could feel so bad. Your economy feels like you can never really get it going.
Wait, why does that guy not look excited at all, bro? What? He has Sentinels on his phone. And he's just not excited. What the hell, bro? What a traitor.
Because you see the buy, it's not great. 2 Stingers and then Sheriffs. For Sentinels, again, a slow start. Pretty metered, pretty tempered, if you will. Just kind of waiting to see if Gen.G are going to get active, if they're going to try to
Is Gen.G going to walk into this?
Throw something aggressive into the fold, and that's exactly right.
Oh, yep. Okay, everybody's backed out, and Gen.G backs out. Okay.
Paranoia of their own, but managed to get away unscathed.
Yeah, and the big thing here is that all that C control was already
broke the util.
So
Nice.
5 members here, and the rotations can't make it in time. Sentinels are aware of this.
Well, they've
but
got
getting delayed.
You got to be careful here too. There's a brutal crunch. Remember, Texture has his ult. But once again, fully sending out onto C. Saucy will be the first to fall.
Wait, Munchkin gets 2?
There's the ult popped as well. Not connecting onto anything, but Munchkin continues.
Ah.
To 3 on the round now.
No.
Oh, I thought he had fired it off already. Zelsis falls on it. It's just John left in a 1v4, and they're weak.
Ah, no.
A thrifty round for Gen.G.
He may have been in the wrong position in the round previously, but this time he took things into his own hands. He gets 4 into the round, 3 with the Stinger.
How did Munchkin get 2 with the Stinger?
Showstopper and secure the round win.
Oh, the Viper Molly. Oh, and he swung into the KJ nade.
Now all of a sudden, your economy is going to be
That's unfortunate, because I bet you Sentinels probably thought that they broke all the KJ
There was
util.
never any doubt that a team like Gen.G would punch back. Right?
Yeah.
They're not the team to roll over. They're not the team to kind of fall in the face of big moments. So you knew it was going to happen. You knew it was inevitable. The question was when. And it just so happens that the stars aligned on the 4th round.
It's quite unfortunate, too, because I wish Sentinels would maybe take a bit more space on A, but they have no flashes, which makes it really hard.
But if not, they can reverse sweep at any moment.
Sure.
Ooh, Zekken's almost won. Or Zekken is one, I should say. Sorry.
Through the smokes, 21 HP, no armor left to him.
These teams play at such a high level, both of them. It feels like we're truly watching like just a chess match right now, just a battle back and forth of the brain.
I wish they would lean B.
Sentinels will take space.
I kind of want them to lean B.
Space there. This tit for tat, blow for blow.
Oh, with this Viper wall up, it makes it hard. And the dog's about to clear. But they still are making noise towards A. Oh, it's nice! Zekken got 1! Meteor's 1!
Both Paranoias have been traded.
Do they go towards C?
On both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Both players have been traded too.
Pop towards C. They have a decent idea if that's where the hit is, but with 30 seconds left, there's still a couple of options. So once again, 10
spam. Oh, fuck.
Forward. A little bit separated.
No!
Does Meteor win that? Saucy with the swing on the trade.
Actually, how does Meteor
Nicely
win
done.
that?
And now with 3v3. As Texture creeping his way forward.
Oh, the timing.
First to fight, the first to find a kill.
Good kill from Saucy.
Has this been the case?
John needs to help out. He needs to go big here. Nice, good positioning.
It's Karen alone. He's been good. Head and shoulders.
No, he just heard John.
But can he deliver here against John QT?
Nice, John. Let's go.
Delivers once more.
I mean, it was trade for trade the entire way through.
Yeah, that was an intense round. I can't lie.
I was talking about. This is going to be such a close series if it continues onward like this. But now it's ultimates available for the side of Sentinels. Here's the replay of the trading on site.
Yeah, they're just going tit for tat right now.
Like pistol round truly the only difference maker in these rounds in this 1v1.
And again, we talked about this when we saw them play against FPX. The big difference was
big.
John QT,
that was
like,
big.
in my opinion, right? When Sentinels have been good, John has delivered.
Yeah, it's so hard to get out of this A choke when you have no flashes. Because both teams are using only Fade as their initiator, which calls for a very like slow poke and prod type of play. Oh, nice, nice.
He was there in the previous round too.
See, usually there's 2 towards A, which is interesting that Gen.G didn't do that this round.
To go through the door, the revolving door. No one has met them there yet.
So look back towards A.
Oh, they know Texture is heaven.
He's got a big timing here. A wide swing.
No, he gets two?
Again, heroics from Texture. But the counterpunch comes through at just the right time. Second
No, 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 no.
Weaker weaponry, not
That's so
the
fucked.
pit invested 10s on the prowl. So an alarm bot keeping him.
Tens, wait. Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a read from Tens. Good crosshair positioning.
Moments. Holding the angles. It's a tough round to win if you're Gen.G Texture. He went huge in that moment, getting two, swinging out super wide. Look at this. That's such a wide swing.
That's wild that he was able to get the reset after getting dinked for 140.
They're getting 2Ks and 3Ks in most instances where somebody gets traded instantly.
Yep.
But that just seems to be one of their strengths. One of their
Timeout from Gen.G, first one of the map.
Sentinels are managing to kind of go toe-to-toe with that, where they haven't been able to in the past.
Yeah, they figured out the spacing game, right? The problems they had against
Sorry,
FPX
let me bring my
early
cursor
on in the
over
first
here.
map.
Yeah.
It's carrying over. They fixed it. They fixed that problem. Their spacing is on point. They're getting trades. Even if a player gets two,
Let me see if I can get a co-host up in here, chat. Hold up.
And it's going to be an early timeout for Gen.G. Remember, the only round they've won so far was that Thrifty off the back of Munchkin. You got 4 kills into that round, 1 showstopper kill from Texture. And other than that, it's been very close, right? We had the 1v1. Karen versus John QT. In this case, it was a 2v2, but Tens. I mean, he just held down that opposite side of the Viper's pit that John QT put down.
Again, it feels like for Gen.G, part of their calling card has been delivering in the big moments. And again, anybody on that roster can deliver. Locky is a guy that we don't really talk about a ton, but he's just as good, just as stalwart in those high-pressure moments. Again, I think the big difference here is that Sentinels have been able to respond and deliver with a couple of their own.
And they're not really getting picked off early either, Doug.
Yeah, I think that's huge. That's part of the 4-round difference here. On the other side of the timeout, what are the adjustments? You've got 3 ults on the side of the defense.
I could not get a co-host. Unfortunately, could not get a co-host. Just me and you, chat. It's just me and you today.
Again, creeping a little bit further. Munchkin
Interesting. They finally took some proactive to clear that turret.
From Sentinels on this attacking half has been so calculated.
Lurk smoke towards C.
They clearly do not want to give anything away early on to Gen.G.
No. Remember, that's that lurk smoke on C that you mentioned at the beginning of the map, the piss around one, but this one way just
Charon is getting ready to blind for Lakia.
And I think this is going to be
Which could be really scary if they don't kill Lakia, like, instantly.
All the way in the back of SE.
And the alarm bot on B could be really scary if they decide to go B.
From the side of Sentinels, but a Prowler also out of the mix.
Damn, a one-way recharge.
Hourglass continues to tick away. 30 seconds left in the round now as they've invested the lockdown. And now it's going to be traded back for another.
A big investment from Gen.G.
With still a lot of time left to play in the round. The Prowler just got a little bit of info.
No, no.
Into his death. Are they going to be able to navigate some of this?
Well, they got one. They got no time, though. They got no time.
Just a bit too low. They're trying to get ahead of this, but the reinforcements are already here. Look at Munchkin's positioning.
Charon kills Tens. Yep.
That's John QT.
Yeah, that's the round over.
Go the way of Gen.G.
Damn, the timing. The timing was not there. Like I said, they needed to kill Lakia instantly as soon as they saw him. If they don't kill Lakia there, the time is not in their favor. And that re-smoke on the one-way was so massive. Like, the timing was perfect for Gen.G there.
That's the second thrifty win already for the side of Gen.G. If they can get things going on these gun rounds, they could bring this one back. So this time, that cautious approach from Sentinels, it works against them. Maybe we're going to see a change of pace. Here it is.
Yep, change of pace.
Paranoia already out. The one-way goes up, but they're already past it at this point.
Tens gave himself a smoke.
Careful. Oh, that Viper Wall gets up right on time. Munchkin. Good awareness in that moment.
Texture has an op. That's not good. It'll really depend if Zelsis can kill.
Saucy's aware of it now.
Nice. Good trade, though.
Chases him down.
Sentinels right now, they have no other choice. They kind of have to just hold W here.
Yeah, they gotta go fast. They gotta go fast.
Deal with the showstoppers invested from Zekin.
Oh, Zekin almost died.
Satchels.
Yeah.
He couldn't go.
Will be a free site gathered. Spike should be planted unless spam.
I mean, it might be a free sight, but it feels like they're walking right into Gen.G's trap. Lakia has his ult. Smoke's already going through. So
Oh!
aggressive, getting the best of Meteor, but again, still, that Nightfall in play, and there it is, right on cue tapped. You've got John who's playing his tight end.
Nice!
To stay alive with the help of the nade, sure. Swinging out into Lakia.
Nice, good trades.
He's now left in a 1v3.
Locky is gonna have to save with that Odin. Odin. Odin?
Yeah, he's got
Whoops.
to save. What proactivity from Sentinels in that moment.
Yeah, that was
Tex
big.
holding onto that paranoia.
Yeah, fighting Waterfall there was huge.
Getting aggressive in that moment. And amongst all the chaos, when the retake is coming through, when the flood is actually happening, Sentinels are peeking together. They're not sitting back waiting for the fight to come to them. They're picking really good opportunities to fight together. And the trades are going their way. Full confidence right now for Sen. It was a change of pace at the start of the round.
That was a big trade from Zelsis right there. If he let Texture get away with that op, I feel like the round could have went very differently.
I love him so much. That's just a different look, right? We haven't seen that out of them.
A little bit of frustration inside of Gen.G.
Yeah, Tens is doing this smoke outside of the map so he can TP into the smoke and avoid the eye.
Very interesting. Aggressive on if there was an fight to be in the mix. And it was a big TP going to a B hit, so they're trying to condition very small micro things. Have to do that at this high level.
Nah, Zekin. Ah.
Munchkin again, delivering. These are the big moments where Gen.G has their way with the opposition.
Nah, dude. They went right into the trap.
Gosh, he went for more.
Zekin needed to clear heaven there. I don't know. I think he was looking at an alarm bot that was like following him.
I don't know that they really have anywhere to go.
What a shot from Munchkin. That was disgusting. He's looking for more.
And remember, Munchkin was the hero in a couple of rounds ago. The first Thrifty round that they won. Delivering again.
That was, they almost got shot in the back.
Saucy. Might just opt to save. I mean, he's got $350 in the bank. Spike is definitely going to have members on it. Texture with that operator being one of them.
Yeah, I do want to go back to the value that Munchkin has been able to provide for Gen.G all year.
Yeah, they went right into the trap on B.
I know I mentioned it a couple of rounds ago, but you think about these map-changing moments, these series-defining instances. It's often
that's quite unfortunate because I think if Tens TP's in just like a second sooner or as soon as Zekin goes in there, he probably could get that trade on Munchkin.
And then he hit shots
but
like that. That's crazy. To be IGLing, to be the forefront of your squad at the same time, that is so hard to do.
I wonder if he got body blocked or something. I don't know.
Like you said, he's been doing it all year long. Such a big part of Gen.G's success this year. Such a big part of their consistency this year. Getting second, the first international, and then winning a championship, the second one in Shanghai.
Saucy's broke.
A level of consistency that hasn't been rivaled really in the history of Valorant, but has the potential to get pushed here. Texture once again with the op. Looking for any skin, any blood, and nothing found.
No.
Better late than never, I guess.
No. No.
What a round from Texture. The 4K for Gen.G.
They need to use some fade util to clear out Texture.
He's so quick with it. And now he's the one at the top. That last kill, what was that? Was he trying to flick Zekin there? I mean, he ended up killing John, I believe.
The collat, you know, whatever. You get lucky, but those last two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they gotta use some fade util to clear it out.
4 rounds on the defensive side for Gen.G. Texture is here and ready to play.
Sentinels are on a save. They're just gonna go fast and
now
die.
Meteor's joining in on the fun. This is the Gen.G that's terrifying. This is the Gen.G that wins championships.
And I said it, Doug. Gen.G are a team that tends to start off a little bit slow, but when they get warmed up, they're unbelievable.
I mean, what is this triple up and down, bro? What is this triple up and down?
We talk so much about confidence, we talk so much about momentum and how valuable that is in a game like this.
Sentinels are probably thinking that they already got 6. They're pretty good on this half, I'm not gonna lie.
Momentum is gone.
Yeah, all of a sudden you have Meteor in the mix of things. We've seen Meteor on
Could be
this
pretty
map
big if they
with
manage to
Killjoy
get this.
and
I would love to
by
see
himself.
Zelsis walk up and break this alarm bot with one of his nanos. What's it called? It's Leaf. Leaf plays Killjoy on this on G2, and he walks up and he breaks this alarm bot.
So before we hit the last round of the half, Sentinels will call a timeout of their own.
Yo, Buffer, hello? What the fuck was that?
I think if this
Refresh the
massive
stream.
flow of momentum that has currently come up
But yeah,
from
I would
Gen.G, they both
really
round
like
in a row. They won
Sentinels
four out of
to
the
get that
last
early aggression on B
Munchkin and Meteor are online in a
and break
massive
that
way
alarm
again.
bot.
Those were the three
That
names
way
on
Zekken
Zeken's
and
party
Tens
for
don't
Zelsis.
have to worry about it on their entries.
Crazy players that could change the game at any moment.
All they have to worry about is getting past that Viper molly.
You know,
And I think it'd be
we
really
just
big.
talked about it, but I want to mention again the global dominance that Gen.G has had this year. There was that graphic that was flown by the desk. They're 11-2 in their last 13 global matches.
That's obnoxious.
That's asinine. That level of dominance is just absurd. But now they both find themselves again in a position.
Sentinels
where
taking
one
their
of
first
these
time out. Both teams only have one left for this map.
was in a way that nobody expected. You talked about this at the beginning of the match. We thought it might be Heretics that was down here, fighting against likely Sentinels, and Gen.G would be the ones kind of cruising all the way to the playoff stage. But I guess that's why you play the game.
Unbelievable stuff from both sides right now. Sentinels were up 5-1, Doug. Gen.G, they brought it all the way back.
Again, this fight for a main continues to
Texture
go
took
away
some
from
damage
Gen.G.
there.
There's just not a lot that Sentinels can do to fight back.
Nice, huge pick.
Gets taken out, but the showstopper.
Wait, it missed! It missed!
Nipping at his heels, but not enough to get the kill.
Oh my gosh.
John QT continues to dance with Taz, just looking for any sort of moment.
Wait, that's huge that John QT survives there. That's actually huge.
Continues to hit the spam, no targets found.
If they can somehow clear Charon on this rubble peak,
Come back into this round with a free pick. That's why they're grouping up. They're death balling right now.
And remember, Karen has had this.
does Tens still have his blind?
Many of
No,
these
Tens doesn't have his blind.
Are they expecting it here?
Even if they are, I mean, it's so tough. He's ahead of
Broke
his
it.
life.
Nice, huge kill. Go, 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 go. Fucking
They're gonna
go.
run through the door like they have been this entire time.
Perpendicular walls keeping these two teams apart as one of them goes down. Munchkin gets ahead of it. Second on the jump spot, they understand the threat. That's all
And the
they decide.
KJ
They
ult.
decide to wait it out. They're beckoning the fight to come to them. Either you wait out the lockdown, or you fight us.
Wait, no! There's an Odin! It got spammed! Texture didn't get one though, that's big!
Hit invested, Munchkin trying to trace over. Snaps back onto Munchkin. Or onto Saucy, excuse me. but
Nice! What a good
Seven
round.
to 7.
And they needed that one. But
Okay,
it's 7-0
Giannis
on a map
Turkman.
like
Hi,
this,
hey,
it's
what's going on, man?
lopsided.
Welcome, welcome. Sentinels just took the half, 7-5. Sentinels are up.
You might be right.
Like,
It oftentimes comes down to those micro
Huge
adjustments.
round from Sentinels there, I can't lie. That kill on Lakia was so big.
see that.
Wow! And Zekken just barely saw him just for like a split second.
Nice boy. Oh,
John, wait, look.
Wait, what? What was he looking at?
Probably flashing the bundle or something. I don't know. 7-5, the way of Sentinels. We've got an interview standing
That was
by with
big.
Rob Moore, the CEO of Sentinels.
Hey, it's Rob!
Hello everyone, it's the halftime interviews with Bella, and I'm joined by Sentinel CEO Mr. Rob Moore. Hi, nice to meet you, Rob.
Thank you so much.
네, 센티널 CEO 랍 모어 씨와의 인터뷰.
That's actually a hard t-shirt, I can't lie.
방문한 게 오늘 처음인지 좀 어떻게 이번 챔스 즐기고 계신지 한번 여쭤보겠습니다. Is this your first time in Seoul? How have you been enjoying the city?
This is my first time in Seoul. I think I've already added 5 pounds eating all the great food here.
이 서울 방문은 처음인데 아마 오고 나서 한 2-3kg는 금방 찐 것 같다고
Rob is such a boomer, but in like such a good way. It's so funny.
성장을 잘 해봐서 오늘 멋진 경기 보여주고 있는 센티널 팀은 얼마나 좀 자랑스러운지 한번 여쭤보도록 하겠습니다. You must be proud of how the boys are doing. You know, they started off great. So, how proud are you?
You know, it's been an amazing year, and obviously now this is our 4th time playing Gen.G. I'm a little surprised. It's the first time I've ever been in a match where everyone is rooting for the other team. And nobody's wearing a Sentinels jersey today, except for Tenz's uncle.
Hey, my boy!
Except for Tenz's uncle.
Tenz's uncle?
센티널의 성적이 너무 좋았고 그리고
Is that actually Tenz's uncle?
벌써 붙은 게 4번째인데
That's kind of funny if it is.
와서 센티널을 응원하는 팀보다 젠지의 관객들로 이렇게 가득 찬 건 또 색다르다고 합니다. 그리고 또 센티널을 응원하고 있는 텐즈의 삼촌분 빼고는 없다고 하네요. 이거는 이제 센티널의 번들 구매. A minute for you. 그럼 저희는 로터스로 돌아가 보겠습니다. Back to Lotus.
You know, for as much as that was lighthearted and you know whatnot and fun to listen to Rob for a second there, I think he makes a really good point. Sentinels are in a position that they rarely find themselves in.
True.
Yeah, they did at the beginning of the tournament, but the stakes are notably higher here. This is
True, very
enemy
true.
territory that they're playing in front of. When they're often used to looking out to the crowd and seeing a sea of red, it's all black and gold now.
And it's been just blow for blow this entire way through. Everybody on both sides performing at the same amount. You see texture.
Interesting one-way from Karon.
John and Munchkin, same amount of
Celsus pulling out his Jonah P cosplay right there.
It's so equal.
Gen.G on the pistol, they're already farming the orbs into Laki's hands. Perhaps indicative of what's in store. Plucked. You know, you keep
Good opening pick.
You know, maybe
Now they're gonna quickly rotate to C though. How does Sentinels respond?
I think there are a lot of questions around if and when Sentinels will crumble. When will they kind of fold under the pressure? Will that be the case?
Gonna play a full retake, keep the man up, man advantage.
Big step back on C this round. Gen.G have gotten out onto the site. But Sentinels have the numbers advantage. No paranoia to speak of, no smokes, nothing like that. But Tens has
they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna go up. Nice!
Zekin also has a share. Right here. The proactivity.
Damn.
Post-plant. Munchkin getting 2.
Not able to find safe passage, not able to get across.
I
cleared out now without getting attacked.
Wait, Tens with the flank though.
Left alone, a 1v2.
But John's low. Nice! John hits the shots. Huge.
Elusive to them. In their first matchup, that's now 2 for 2.
That was close as well. Munchkin, he did his damn best right there. He had to get an ace to win that pistol round, and I mean, he might as well could have. But the sheriffs are too strong. You could wall bang with them. 2 body shots is all you need. That's why Zekin gets that free kill in the beginning. But look at the shots. Look at the form that Munchkin is in right now. He wants it bad.
Yeah, he does not want to lose here.
That's Sue had. With Munchkin
Huge fling from Tens right there.
Munchkin does not look nervous at all. He was shaking his head the entire way through. Yeah, these pistol rounds haven't been going their way, but all it takes is 1 Thrifty to get them back on the map. And that's why you see this Vandal. Yep, that's why you see the Vandal heavy armor buy from the side of Texture.
Such an abnormal purchase.
Texture with the Vandal could be very, very scary, but I think they heard it. I mean, they had to have, right?
On the attack side of Lotus, no less.
Sentinels are aware now that the Vandal is in full effect. That room of being shot from Texture. So that's why they're playing so cautious. They don't have the gun advantage when you have a Spectre and a Bulldog. Wow, tether nade.
Wow, Tens really threaded, or Zekin really threaded the needle there.
Needed to be a big part of their success on Lotus, and it hasn't really been much to speak of, to be honest.
And do you still opt to clear out that very, very close corner on Zekin after you use that? I guess somebody could have sneaked in.
No.
Crazy, but Saucy was the backup. He was the reinforcement. So Paranoia is out. It's going to tag up Zekin as well. It's just
no, wait!
With the nade out, still manages to get one. But Karen on the equalizer.
Celsus needs to go big.
The Spectre upgraded in the hands of Munchkin. Can he hold the line?
Nice!
All 3!
Huge!
Meteors Marshall. Finally, besting him.
30 seconds
But
left.
he's now left in a 1v2.
Oh, well, he heard one for sure.
No armor. Challenged.
And
in
the
smoke.
judge, bro, the
Challenged
judge.
in the map. Sentinels get to 9.
Oh, you know it's
It was a
good when
valiant effort
Zelsis
from
is
Gen.G
standing up.
into that force buy, and it was looking promising. But Zelsis, he stepped up huge in that moment. That little off angle here in the spray down.
Yup.
He knew he had to do this. If you give them the sight, if they are able to upgrade, all of a sudden your chances of winning are drastically lowered.
Hey,
mean,
look
they'd
at him.
already
They ain't
lost the
laughing
weapon.
now, buddy.
What a clutch play. And he stands up on top.
Why
of
does
pumping
he
his
stand
chest
up
out.
like an ostrich, bro? I swear he does.
Paranoia out. The spit goes
No,
through.
whoa, wait.
But with Zelsis
Whoa,
with
what
Ken's
is going
flying over his
on?
shoulder, it's all safe.
Enemy remaining.
Annihilated.
Nice,
From the very beginning of the
huge.
round. Bodies literally
Huge
mayhem.
trades from
It's
Sentinels.
another song of success for Sen City.
It was
That
so
fade
hard
eye
to
did so
think
much.
What was going to happen in that moment?
On
Just
both
util,
sides.
util, shot for shot. It was chaos, pandemonium. But Celsius, he got a kill with the outlaw somehow. And it was just the firing squad set up ready here.
Oh, we got the
Honestly,
kill
this is
outside of
rare.
C.
Gen.G
Wow.
did have success.
I missed
on the
my nade and we
previous-
still won.
That was where Gen.G had success in the first half. They
Is
were
that
the
really
ones who got their
Tenz's
kills.
uncle?
They drew the line in the Sanday main. And now Sentinels are giving him a bit of their own medicine.
Broke the alarm bot. Didn't touch the nades though.
That outlaw that you mentioned has his ult to play around.
And just across the board, just very default stuff right now from Sentinels. Understanding they have the gun advantage. They don't want to give any picks. It's reminiscent of how they were approaching their attack sides. Playing very, very
That's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, tempered, I guess, a metered approach, if you will.
Maybe that's what the game plan was going into this matchup.
Sure.
Not giving that much away to Gen.G, not giving these 1v1
All right, they know
exchanges,
two are playing C
not
for
giving the
sure.
Contact approaches, fighting as a unit, using utility. Maybe that's the key. Maybe that was the game plan.
Zelsis pulling out his texture cosplay here.
This time around.
I mean, they're all on halves. This could be huge.
It's a cheeky angle there. Zelsis is holding. If he does get threatened, he should be able to get away. Unless he's completely overwhelmed.
This is going to be an A reclear fight, though. That's why you see Tens out with that paranoia.
Yeah, I think it's just noise that Munchkin is making. And it's just enough of noise. It's just enough of a distraction.
30 seconds left.
Very nice.
Big.
Gen.G, but Zelsis still holding
Big.
on the other side. That's now 2 bodies found. The swing of the classic.
Big! Huge kills from
For the Fire Merchant
Zelsis.
himself.
I almost said Zekin.
He played that to
Nah,
near
that was
perfection.
He
huge.
really did.
And now Tether Nade, I mean,
The
yeah,
Tether
it's
Nade,
like
he's
planted. Oh,
dead.
it doesn't even get planted.
Nice.
I mean, Tens was still really
That could have
far
been
away.
real
Time
scary
was
if
short,
Munchkin
but
could have
that was almost-
gotten that kill,
that was
but
almost a Munchkin clip.
And remember, last time these two teams played on Lotus, it was a mirror matchup. It was Madrid. It was 13-7 for Sentinels. Gen.G ended up banning that in the finals. Keeping it in this time around, thinking that maybe Sentinels are weaker than what they were. A shell of what they once were.
the spam coming through.
But Sen,
They don't want to let it know. Okay.
anybody in the world. That's why they're champions of their own right.
Huge.
Safe pathing out from Texture at the beginning, but Karn was the one who walks away worse for wear. The door
Ah.
the Honko's up.
No, he
Found
didn't expect him to
Saucy's
be
dead.
up already.
Tens,
He's playing this crazy.
he slipped the net.
Oh my gosh.
The Fox is in the 10, and Meteor is dead. They've gotten the spike down, but they've got to realize there's a threat behind him, and it's a considerable one. The Paranoia is going to attack both.
Paranoia?
Karn's now dead.
Zelsis gets the kill with his ult.
Texture's the only one who's still playing back sight.
Ah, Munchkin
Watch out for Munchkin.
pulled a tens right there.
Things at numbers Zelsis with the lockdown.
They got to push
Try to
this.
flush him out. His Texture's dead. Where they have to go off this, they have to respect this. They have to give up the space. Nobody on the spike yet. Oh, he's got the line. He can hold him back from there.
No, no,
Seconds
the
to first
tree.
ball. Munchkin
No.
with the aggression. Celsius will have to clutch this out on his own. A 1v2.
I don't think he has time.
And time's got
No
to be
time.
So short.
One enemy remaining.
No time, no
There's none
time.
left.
It wasn't looking
Damn.
too good for Gen.G in that moment, but they brought it back. Munchkin, he has no
Honestly, I
fear in
think
these
that kill
moments.
from
He
Munchkin was
came here ready to
huge.
play. He's the playmaker of their team right now. Yeah, Texture had that beautiful entry, but the impact that Munchkin is getting with some of these frags and trades, it's been crazy. And Lakia, who's been quiet, he stepped up big in his own right here.
Yeah, that was a blunder from Sentinels. Also, if Tens wins that fight, it'd be way better.
A couple of moments ago, he had that line from Broken Door. He was able to drop the spit, and again, the double swing out from them was perfect. So Gen.G, stay alive, get to 6. An op in the hands of Zekin, and an aggressive
Zelsus
line
is
change with
already
Zelsus close by.
pretty, or not Zelsus, Saucy is already pretty low.
Of their own to work with. Meteor, he's creeping up slowly, 3 orbs until he gets his.
I think the question on my mind here is how far up do the rest of Sentinels go here? How far do they dare to challenge? How much space do they venture towards?
It's all a bait setup on C, but that deep alarm bot, that should be heard from Zelsus, I believe. But they're not reading into it. Last time around, we saw Sentinels use that same alarm bot. They ended B.
Sentinels are falling for this fake A.
They're committing to this.
Showstopper committed.
The B side is empty, but they've popped the 2 ults and the paranoia out.
Oh.
Wait, huge kill from
Stole
Zekin.
that one away, opening the door himself.
But it's a matter of if they expect Munchkin up here, up in stairs.
Meteor fallen, so that gives Zelsus this timing.
The smoke keeping them apart. 2
Ah, he only gets one.
claimed.
No.
Munchkin, who was so far up at the very beginning, still playing.
Ah! Oh.
Tens besting him. Numbers the way of the defense. And Ob still in the hands of Zekin. A difficult weapon to pull this off with.
He's got to be the one that gets on the spike. Allow his teammates with the rifle.
No, he's got to hold one side. One side.
He's gotta hit
Hold
the
it,
shot.
hold it, hold it.
First of all,
Nice.
Zekin hits the shot, but a fuse comes through.
Well
Sentinels
played.
get to
Well
map point.
played.
We said it against
That was
FPS.
almost scary
Zekin looked
when Tens almost whiffed
amazing
on
with that
Munchkin.
operator. And he's continuing that onward here. He's sitting at 20 kills. He opens the door. Takes his own peek here. And it's against Meteor.
And that early kill too. That was big.
That's what allowed the timing for Zelsus to crunch up mid.
Yeah. Zelsus was waiting on that alarm bot the entire way through, hoping that somebody would pick off Meteor, allow him to get that timing, and he seconded just that.
Zach.
Yeah, you know what he said.
Good
I don't know if any
fucking,
of you are lip readers out there, but there were strong words of encouragement.
good
towards the
fucking
team.
peek, man. Good
I
fucking
love you
peek.
so heckin' much for
Yeah, that's
taking
exactly,
out Meteor.
that's exactly what that was. Gen.G call a timeout in the waning moments of this first map.
Yeah, Gen.G taking their second time out. No more after this.
All over the wall.
But I think Sentinels are on match point, so
These 2 squads.
really they're putting the pressure on Gen.G right now.
Teams of lifting hardware and today.
And when you were looking at this map pool, you knew Sentinels had to win this Lotus map. If not, you're going against Gen.G on Icebox, Haven.
True.
Maps that Sentinels haven't really looked that great on.
All right, Sentinels Haven is not that bad.
For forever. It's been a while since
They haven't played it since March.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So who knows what they have prepared there, but opting to ban out Ascent, which makes sense. Gen.G, the best team in the world on the map, so I get it.
Yeah.
But you're right, they had to win Lotus. And I mean, we're not done.
Not by any means.
Job's
So
not
far,
finished
it
yet.
seems like Sentinels are managing to make good on the plan that they set out to accomplish. Still plenty to be found and figured out here, though. Gen.G with 2 ults.
Wow, 3 towards A.
That fade.
Beautiful eye out from Saucy. Meteor getting a little bit proactive
Ooh.
here. The Prowler doesn't tag, Zekin doesn't either.
Yeah, and Zekin's gonna have to move now.
That's
Get off of that
unfortunate.
B site. We saw them do this last time around against FPX. He takes a pick front B, goes towards stairs. He has the alarm bot there for protection.
Remember, Munchkin was right up on this in the previous round. The turret, the first thing that's cleared, you saw the 2 mollies.
Zekin's gonna go all the way to
So
drop,
many different
huh?
layers to this approach.
Yeah, but I really like this from Gen.G, though. I mean,
Sentinels have the good read, but this is where it starts to get scary.
Very high level stuff right now. That's a free B site because of all that.
Yep.
And yeah, it costs him a paranoia, and yeah, it costs him a little bit of time, but They gladly give that up in exchange for the site.
Ooh, the Viper ult too. That's gonna be a hard retake.
Well,
With
Texture's
Molly
gonna,
on it.
yeah, exactly. Texture's gonna play ahead of
10 still has his blind though.
Looking pretty good
The
right now.
Saucy's not close to ult. Ooh, I would love it if Saucy could get his ult here.
Careful here on the crunch. Tens has a paranoia. Karen's gonna
Big
be the first
kill.
call. The first smoke comes through. The tap of the door, and there's the flash. Is there anything behind it? Texture, the only one who I believe didn't get tagged, and he's still up on the pit, like you mentioned. Concealed in the green goo. The
Nice.
smoke comes through. Meteor's dead. How much more can he find? Oh,
No, no,
again. for
no, no!
Obliterates them. 4 founders. Gen.G gets
Doesn't
the
get the
seven.
ace though. LOL.
What in the hell was that from Texture?
Ah, nobody cleared
He was
him.
sitting in that smoke, fearful of his life. He didn't move an inch. He was stone cold. Everybody whizzing past him. He didn't move the whole time. He was crouched here. The entire retake. And that last flick on his
Yeah, that was a
jacket,
nasty flick.
disgusting.
Unbelievable
That was
play.
crazy.
Ah, nobody cleared him, bro. Fuck.
Yeah. The problem is for Gen.G, they're going to have to do it again. The deficit that they're facing is so great. But Valorant can be a silly game at times.
The calling of Gen.G has been really, really good so far on this attacking side.
Oh,
Wait,
they're messing
whoa.
with this Without real weaponry, Sheriffs and a Judge. But they dropped the lockdown. Or excuse me, the Nightfall. Karen, up close.
Good
Karen
blind.
lays out.
Good
Karen's
blind.
dead. So is Lakia. Texture and Munchkin, the only two that are up. The pit's been planted, but the guns are not great on the other side. Texture's gonna have to clutch again.
Oh, no
For
way.
Gen.G, as they stay alive.
It's ridiculous.
Bro, what just
Huge
happened?
investment from Sentinels as well.
Yeah, I don't know
Saucy
about the
using his ultimate.
I don't know about the fade ult there.
Oh my goodness. Another showstopper.
That's super
online.
unlucky. John QT was vulnerable.
The momentum is in full effect right now for Gen.G. They're within 4 rounds of tying this up.
Last round is often the hardest.
A little bit of chip
When you're
damage.
playing against a team of Gen.G's caliber, it makes sense.
A little bit more of chip damage. Munchkin is one.
A lot of Odin spam being done in
Ah, no.
Oh my gosh, he's not slowing down.
With ult popped, the tether keeps him back. Zach
Nade,
is
nade,
going to
nade.
go.
No.
Use it in the
No.
Doug,
I think they have-
Sentinels are crumbling.
I think they
No
have to save it.
way.
Have to.
Yeah.
But even the way these fights are
How
going,
does
it's so one-sided
Zekken
in the
not
way
get
of
that
Gen.G.
kill?
They're decimating
He hesitated
Sentinels
on the
in last couple
nade. He
rounds.
hesitated on it.
Texture just decided to just wake up and go absolutely nuclear.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Texture just woke the fuck up.
Gen.G with full momentum here. I was a little hesitant to say it in the previous round. Because again, there was a lot, they still were a lot of ults on the side of Sentinels. They're still at 12. There's still a pretty big gap here, but I think we're watching every single brick of that wall fall.
And Doug, this is why Gen.G are a championship level team. You can never count them out. They never give up. They're gonna fight till the very end.
I wonder if Sentinels are
They're
gonna call a
push you
timeout
like
here.
you've never been pushed before. And the way they've won these last 3 rounds, Texture, his performance, it's been off the charts. This is such high-level play right now. Oh my goodness, 4 HP, and this kill as well.
I don't know how Zekken, like,
Reckless.
it's because he hesitated on that nade, bro.
And it works. 23 and 14 for the duelist. And it looks like we're due for a clash.
No timeout.
It's a force.
This could be a mess. I mean, almost everyone is here. Both Paranoia's trying.
Huge kill!
Raid boss falls, and now the ult popped. But it looks
No
like it's
damage, no
short.
damage. But they're still brawling for it.
So both teams refusing to
Huge
rely on this area
spam!
of the map.
Huge!
Zekken looking to take us high spots. And barring a miracle.
Nah,
play
surely
here,
not.
That's exactly where we're headed.
He almost pulled out the
Gen.G
ult.
decided to take the fight.
Surely
Where Sentinels
Meteor
have
doesn't
succeeded
win
this
this.
entire half, and it was ill-advised.
Nice.
13-9.
as Lotus goes the way of Sen City.
Huge kill from Tens at the beginning. The kill texture. Satcheling out. That was big.
This is what we have in store. This is insane.
Hey, look at Rob Moore. He knows what I'm talking
It
about.
wasn't enough to get him over the finish line. It wasn't enough to close the gap. Texture had heroic moments. Munchkin did too. But the guys on Sen City, they're starting to shoot back as well. We're in for a good one, folks. Icebox on the other side of this break. We'll be right back.
Now, if I had to predict, I'm going to say Gen.G are probably going to take Icebox, which means we could very well be going to map 3. So, yeah, I'm going to have to say Sentinels probably lose Icebox. It's all about how they will play Haven. Unless, I don't know, maybe they have some trick up their sleeve or something. I don't know. Alright, you got some ads. I'm gonna go ahead and mute those because I am not sponsored by these ads. But wow, what an incredible first map from Sentinels. Actually super incredible. Like, I was a bit worried going into that map because I think ultimately you have two sides of Sentinels. You have one side where they play like a team and they are looking like one of the best teams in the world, which is why they won Madrid earlier this year. But I think the other side of Sentinels is they just kind of start shutting down on themselves and they don't know what to do. They don't, like, they can't think, they can't figure it out, they don't know what's happening. But that is not the Sentinels we saw on Lotus just now. That was a well put together Sentinels and they knew what they were doing. And they even called it out too. They were like, Gen.G, they're nervous, man, they're nervous over there. And so that's ultimately what really well played from Sentinels. Well played, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, I mean, chat, do you guys have any thoughts on the game? Any thoughts? Who we rooting for here? That's the ultimate question. You guys Sentinels fans or you guys Gen.G fans? Because, like, Gen.G is still a really good team. And I think, honestly, where they shine the best, which not a lot of people talk about, is I think their Breeze. Their Breeze looks so well put together. Unfortunately, it's not in the map pool anymore, but their Breeze, man, it is scary when Gen.G get put on Breeze, just because they have such a good set game plan on how they want to play that map. But compared to, like, all the other teams, like, what's it called? I think they run Yoru and they run Astra with a Viper on Breeze. You will never see any of the Americas teams do that, guaranteed. I mean, some may try, but ultimately I don't think a lot of people can play Astra the way that is it Charon that plays Astra? I think it is. I want to say it's Charon. Also, what is this? A mobile blender? I feel like that'd be extremely dangerous. But wow. It'll be... Honestly, it'll be pretty crazy if Sentinels can win this map on Icebox. If they win Icebox, I'd be very surprised, to be quite honest. And that'll tell me that Gen.G were just not feeling it. Or maybe they were folding under the pressure. Because Gen.G is definitely one of those teams. If they start to get the momentum, it starts to become hard. But once they start to feel that pressure, like pushing on them,
what an exciting start
it'll
to
be
our elimination
iffy.
match here today. I'm now joined by Sentinels head coach Kaplan. Now,
Hey,
the map
Kaplan.
was so interesting. You know, the Icebox was left in there. You guys banned a SEN and then Pig Lotus as well. Are you able to give me any insight as to what the game plan was coming into this map picks and bans?
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to start on a map we were comfortable on. So while they have a great Lotus, we're really feeling it lately. It's just been a home ground for us, so we picked that. And then for the Icebox instead of Ascent, honestly, it's out of respect to them. Like they're really good on both maps, and I think Ascent is pretty deep strategically, and it's been a bumpy one for us. We'd rather go to Icebox, where I think it's a simpler, scrappier map. We have a chance to throw them off. They'll probably have prepared to play Ascent, so we'll see how it goes.
Good reasoning.
Win in 3 if we have to, but hopefully we can just close it out here. We've closed it out on Icebox before against them, so yeah.
True.
I love the mind games. Thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
In the saga of Sentinels versus Gen.G, in this iteration, Sentinels strikes first on Lotus. They pick up the win, but man, let me tell you, Gen.G had us believing for a minute there that there was a possibility we could be going to overtime. I do want to get some quick thoughts though on that map, because yeah, I mean, you heard Coach Kaplan saying, you know, they know they're good on that map, but it's one that they felt good, very comfortable with, and it showed in the server.
No, it really did, and I mean, excellent
Truly
work here for them. But I mean, we got to see the attempted run back there from the side of Gen.G, but I felt ultimately there was too much damage dealt early. That was the Gen.G, those last couple rounds that we were coming into this series kind of expecting to see. So it feels like they started to get locked in, but just not being able to make that a 6-6 half, having that fairly devastating start. Because I mean, you know, 7-5 overall not bad, but given how things had begun, it was a very poor showing.
I mean, to me, I really feel like Sentinels just got a lot more value out of their util usage. And so, yeah, there were some explosive plays on both sides, some hype moments, those things like that. But little things like, for example, Gen.G's round where they go to B and they use the showstopper and the nightfall. Nothing. And then they go into a post plant and they're not really prepared for the angles that and the timing that Sentinels are coming from. So you're going to use those big ults and you can't even convert the round. Things like that, and there was a lot more to it. Like Saucy in particular was doing a great job on the face. Really nailing some important,
who is that? She does not. She does not want to be there. If that's his wife, she does not want to be there. That is hilarious.
But these two guys absolutely lit it up. You were seeing some highlights there from Zekken and what he was doing in that game. We were talking about when was Zekken going to be back.
Surely that gets turned into an emote or something on Tarek's channel. That is hilarious.
Right there with him. I mean, you can't ask for much more from your aces in those situations, right? Like, Texture's hitting some wild shots. Zekken is opening up the map for his team. I mean, genuinely speaking, Achilleos, like, this was a war between two titans on each side of the field.
No, it really was. The parity between the players is actually kind of astounding to witness, because at the half, they're both there, 12-8, only one assist separating them. At the end of the game, they both have the pretty much the exact same scoreline, same amount of kills there at 23, 1 fewer death, 3 less assists for Texture, and then both of them with 5 kills. They both went 5 and 3. These guys were operating on very similar levels. For Texture, though, it was a bit of a run back for him in that second half. Zekken had taken that lead. Texture comes in, overtakes him, and then Zekken's able to capitalize and catch up at the very end.
Yeah, well, you know what, though? Texture was just absolutely on fire in some of these rounds. That takes us to a HyperX Reflex moment of the day. This one, of course, you got Texture, who, you know, look, we're still hoping that Texture gets the ace, but I'll take a collat. I'll take a collat any day of the week. I mean,
that was a nasty flick onto John QT.
That flick was absurd. I mean, he first picks up the collat onto Zelsis Intense, but then he goes back for more. He's a little hungry. He wants a few more bites of the pie. Finds it there on Saucy and looks again, and he figures,
what a flick. Damn.
This fool right here. John QT had to take a lap, had to take a seat. That is exactly what you want to see out of your star player on this team, Paper.
And he had a couple of those moments that could have been that HyperX replay. Hey, another 4K in there. And that could have been it too. I mean, he was frying. He was doing everything he could, but the backline behind him, Munchkin played pretty well in that map too. But, you know, surprisingly, Karan and Meteor in particular really were struggling on that. Karan getting caught out a lot in moments that he typically doesn't. And this is kind of one of the things I was talking about, where sometimes you can pick on Karan when he's anchoring a site solo, and you can make him uncomfortable and get those easy first kills, kind of convert rounds off the back of that.
Yeah. Now, of course, this takes us to Icebox. And if you remember history, Icebox was the map that Sentinels closed out against Gen.G. But this is Gen.G's pick. We have not seen Sentinels, you know, play this, and when they did, it wasn't that great. You know, they had wins.
But that kind of is the same story for Gen.G internationally, globally rather, I should say, on Icebox. They're 2-4 across the year, and as Kaplan just mentioned in that interview, this is the map that they were able to close things out. They say, you know what, we have ended a series against Gen.G with this map before, and it was fairly dominant, 13-6. Regionally, Gen.G has been very, very good on Icebox throughout the entirety of the year, but it's still, they've never really had those big, you know, blow people out of the water type performances on that map.
Yeah, other than like towards the end where they kind of destroyed DRX on it, but that was like towards the end, and like DRX was looking really good for what it's worth, but
Saucy on the Sova instead of the Gecko.
It's just the Sova versus the Gecko, right? Your info gathering initiator is going to be the change up. So Sentinel's throwing a little bit of a difference.
Interesting.
Going back to his Sova, the classic agent he's so well known for, has such impeccable timings on this. So you never know, man. Sentinels look great right now.
No, they really do. And one of the things that my eyes are very much going to, and somebody that we didn't get to really talk about too much, is Lakia. Was not finding that much impact. Was able to put up a couple of assists. His util was there to try to escort players forward or force Sentinels back. But here with this Gecko, I'm looking for big impact.
Once again, I'm sorry if my hair is looking a bit wild. I kind of woke up from a nap to do this watch parties tonight, but
we're not seeing it on Lotus.
what can you do?
Generally thrives. He's really good in the mid to late round about using his util well and finding those clutches, finding those high impact moments when Gen.G needs him the most.
Well, the last time these two teams played, it was Gen.G with a 2-0 win. Can Sentinels now return the favor to Gen.G, or will we be forced to go to a map 3? Let's send it back over to your casters for this one. It's, of course, Doug and Baby Babe for the call.
Thank you so much, GB. Dre, I think one thing that stood out as we were listening to Kaplan talk was the immense amount of respect that he showed towards Gen.G. He didn't want to go towards Ascent. He felt like it was a little bit too strategically deep, wanted to go towards Icebox instead. I think there's a lot that he's showing there. It's like, hey, we know where you're good.
I mean, bro, this guy's got fucking pages.
And it also showed in the server of how Sen approached that entire map in the beginning, right? All the
Sentinels on defense first half, okay.
Methodical approach, not trying to give any kills, and the pistol rounds.
Well, his 10's changing his fucking crosshair. God damn it, 10's.
That's 4 rounds. That's 2 pistols that Sen won.
Yeah.
That's how evenly matched these teams are, that it comes down to who can hit these shots right here.
Icebox very well. It might be a different story.
Wow.
Couple of sheriff shots.
Good shot from. Oh no, they're up. They're up. John QT.
But John QT is trying to do
Whoa.
not able to set a shot on the last kill. Is
3v3.
Manages to get the spike down, manages to get away. Now it's on Sentinels to attempt to retake this.
He saw one jail for sure.
To play around. They have the drone, they have the Viper wall, and they have a weakened texture, a weakened.
Whoever kills texture.
John QT is not much better off. Do they have any lineups? Do they have anything like that? No spits, nothing to speak of.
No.
Stick around. One Molly that they have.
Nice.
With 2 big ones.
Ultimate clumps down to Zelsis.
Had the knife, drops down, spots one. Saucy.
Gotta get a half. Gotta get a half.
Gotta get it to half. Pauses.
Nice. Well played.
The defuse.
I was a bit worried when John QT died there for texture, but the fact that Saucy was able to one-tap, I think it was Charon. Yeah, Charon.
That was the guy we didn't talk about a ton on Lotus. It was relatively quiet. I mean, yeah, we talked a lot about texture and Munchkin and Zelsis, and for good reason. But
that was a huge shot right there.
Gosh, him and Lakia both.
Yeah.
This roll for roll, these teams are so evenly matched, but it's another pistol the way of Sentinels. Texture, he will get a stinger purchase for him from one of his
Gonna go for the early dart with the KO knife, huh?
There is threat here.
Oh, big.
It's not all safe.
Zekin gets a kill. Nice.
But again, it's texture who can bite back.
Whoa, whoa, 10's playing a dangerous game there.
Actually might find the timing here, just like he did on
Nice! Zekin's got his back. That was huge.
Be able to get the best of texture throughout the entire map. That's a really good sign again, but if it's not texture, it's Meteor. If it's not Meteor, it's Munchkin. It's gonna have to be Charon this time. Saucy looking for the
No!
Celsius.
That's the Bulldog down, but Charon is 10 HP.
You've got to have a decent understanding where he might be coming from. The one problem, though, is Charon is 10 HP. He's so weak, Dre.
But all he needs is one headshot. One dink of the Sheriff at the right range. Cannot be too
Does he go back? Wait, he's not even going to pick up the Bulldog.
He's got so much time. Taking the scenic route.
Surely Zelsis knows what's up here.
Oh, at the perfect range as well, yeah. He got right out of dodge.
Zelsis does know what's up.
He smells something is amok.
Well, the problem is he could be freezing back A main right now. There's no way to know where he's headed.
Yeah, the spike will never.
Nano doesn't get him.
Be planted.
And now, Zelsis will understand. That Karen's out. He's planted towards B. And now
He has
the
turret
gunfight
and
begins.
alarm bot to clear stuff.
All of these minor pieces. All
But
of these minor
now
movements.
is where it starts to become scary.
And here.
No, Charon's not gonna go for a aggressive
Zalsis
peek.
continues to push forward. He has a turret. He has an alarm bot. But no real way to utilize either of those.
He's got so much to
But his
clear as
turret can
well.
hold him.
And I think part of the problem is Karen has no idea where Zalsis is coming from either. So it's a guessing game for both. The 50-50.
No, turn!
On the swing.
Oh, thank
Can't
God.
get the shot to 10 HP.
Whew.
Was what gives it away
Whew.
at the end.
That was scary.
Talk about a saving grace. Zalsis winning that 1v1. Meteor went nuclear on site, getting 3 kills with that Sheriff, making it extremely costly from the side of Sentinels. These shots were disgusting. Oh, what a
Wow,
flick.
what a flick on the
How did he get this
Zekin.
one? Okay.
Oh wow, wait, he killed John QT there?
Doesn't matter how we did it, it's that we did it, baby.
And the truth is,
That's what I'm saying,
nobody remembers
Zelsis.
how things play out at the end, right? I mean, to a degree, he's absolutely right. It doesn't have to be pretty as long as it works.
Absolutely. Now Gen.G with clear gun advantage. Going into this round, it's another A default. A nice
Good tag.
Second. A
No.
little too greedy, gets taken out by Lakia.
Yeah, swings into way too many.
I wish he would have popped his dash there.
Stood up in heaven.
Wait, Saucy already has ult
Gen.G
though.
with no real intentions of the rest of the map. They're all here towards A. Ten's trying to get back.
Ten's is stuck.
Pushed so far already.
He's in a deep mix of things right now. Oh, Hunter's Fury invested.
Good
With
trades.
Sheriff's left. I don't know that it's going to be enough.
Oh, there's a lot of players low right now.
Yeah, they are. You're right.
Texture is one shot, so is Charon.
And it's light armor on John and Saucy.
Can they settle this?
This is huge winnable.
Munchkin has a knife too.
No.
Connect.
Texture 49 HP. As the wall goes down.
They need to kill Texture. They need to kill Texture here.
Texture again found success from this very position. Saucy on the reposition.
Wait, Saucy got a rifle. Huge.
Can he find it? Down to a 1v1, 7 bullets left. Saucy with the Sheriff. He gets
Nice.
Saucy drops him. The 3K is Sentinels win the bonus.
Gen.G is feeling it. They're feeling the pressure. They're bending.
He was investing the Hunter's Fury with such a disadvantage, but they're so confident. At a level like this, it's those crazy plays that make the difference. Unexpected things that happen.
Huge kill from Saucy there. From him to walk out and grab that rifle. Huge.
Saucy showing up in a way that we haven't seen in a really long time to deliver the MasterCard Thrifty to get Sentinels to 3. Gen.G on this weird hobbled buy now. They've got a Vandal, a Guardian, light armor.
Gonna try and break the
But
turret.
Sentinels did just show us it doesn't really matter the size of the gun in the fight. Second
The
so far
timing.
up.
No,
He's been
the
caught, he's been
timing.
had, He's been found.
That's a rifle given. Fuck.
A life donated here.
Very risky play from Zekin there with no real support.
The timing was real bad there.
No, you had no way to help him.
Yeah. That's kind of uncharacteristic from Sentinels with the way they played the last map. They didn't really go for risks like that on the defensive side when they knew they had a clear advantage. So maybe a little bit too overconfident, a little too overeager, but a lot of info gathered from Tens.
Yeah, that little pixel angle calling the rotate back A. Celsius will have a lot on his hands. And that knife tagging means the utility's not going to be a part of the equation for a little bit.
Huge pick.
In and out behind the wall, finding
And he
the
gets
getting
out.
away.
Even numbers it is.
Yeah, they've still gotten out towards the site. Spike should be able to go down. I don't know if there's anything that's
They broke all of his util. Fuck.
Now the lockdown early.
Yeah, this is going to create chaos for Zelsis, but he's still going for it.
Seems like is this just
Nah, they're gonna wait it out.
Even if he gets detained, he's got help. The problem is what he doesn't have a ton of his
Good
time.
kill,
Meteor's
Tens.
down. Crispy shot out from Tens.
Scanned.
The rest of the defense starting to creep their way forward. The flash over the wall. Gen.G giving so much respect and giving so much space here. Again, all of the post-plant utility gone. 2 Vandals in the hands of Gen.G. Lakia 1 away from having his Thrash online. They're waiting for the swing, and there it is. Locking it down.
Big,
Zelsis
big.
will get to half. Munchkin's by himself. Can he stop it? No. Sen City gets a 4.
His bloom made him hit the wall. That is so lucky for Sentinels. Holy, his bloom, like actually if his bloom just was like over a pixel more, it would have gone right past the wall and spammed into Zelsis.
Munchkin, had he taken a little bit more of a step out, that spray would have connected, but it just wasn't quite there. And Zelsis, what a big impact kill. A lone warrior on site, dipping out, making it even numbers after a great entry from Texture.
Thrash popped at the beginning of the round, clearing out a little bit of that belong space. And then the knife too, confirming where Zekin is. It's actually a really nice combo of utility.
Yeah, just no follow-up from the side of Gen.G, so Zekin can hold his ground, keep all this info.
Yeah, but I don't think they wanted that. I think they wanted to find where Zekin was and then hit the other side of the map. The problem is that may be part of Sentinel's plan. They've got so much more utility out towards A, but it's all been cleared. It's all been recalled back.
Whoa!
Texture finding high ground, but not finding a kill.
Wait, Meteor caught Saucy out.
They
Damn.
should be able to get the spike down.
That's a huge piece of util.
Away from the pit, but it's Munchkin who sinks the spike into the soil.
That's a huge piece of util that Sentinels will need on this retake.
Knife out. Understanding there is a little bit of presence. Zelsis further up, but the rest of
Zekin has an op too. I kind of feel like Sentinels don't win this round.
They've been so effective for Sentinels, but they're at a numbers disadvantage here. Can they convert again?
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
Such an aggressive lockdown. They've got
The lineup though. Wait, he got half.
Tens pushing forward, just the threat.
Wait, Tens, he's activated. He is activated. Holy shit. What was that movement from Tens?
Retakes of Sentinels. Need I say more? It's too good.
I take it back.
Diffuses 5 spikes being planted for Gen.G and no conversion.
Tens is on it right now. He is on it. What is that movement?
But that aggressive lockdown, it created too much chaos. It creates a
Is that the power?
Completely off right now.
Your brain is off?
Brain off?
It's off?
He doesn't really need it on when he's just playing aim labs.
Yeah, when he's
holding the
timeout for Gen.G.
4-10 like that, trying to take the fight into A main, sure.
Is that their first one?
Away right now.
I think that's their first one of the map, right?
Nightmares, flashbacks.
Yeah, but I still think I'm very curious to see what things.
Yeah,
look
it
like
is the
on
first
other side
one.
of this timeout for Gen.G. Because you think about how effective they've been on the other side of timeouts throughout really the entire year. I mean, this is not an area that they're unfamiliar with as far as trying to implement a plan and as far as trying to change the tides in positions like this. I think the one problem is this might be the most important timeout Gen.G will call all year. This might be the most important timeout of the year for them.
It is. And on the last map, that timeout brought them back into things. It got them back in the mix, gave them a chance.
Look, they are stressing over there. They are stressing. You see the assistant coach? He said, hey, man, it's not over yet. They are stressing.
A disconnect sometimes. You know, Meteor playing too far up. Ten's getting a free pick on him. Then the numbers advantage sways the way of Sentinels. Maybe they all need to fight back sight together as a unit and be cohesive in the post plan.
Again, heavy presence towards A. Karan has his ult. Munchkin 2 away from his.
Another A hit. They understand that they've been getting the spike planted, like I said.
Yeah.
Ooh, early aggression.
Pace, though. It's a flood. Oh my God.
Nice.
Dan's ahead of the play. He really might be brain off, but it seems to be working. I mean, they just continue to crumble. It's just Texture and Munchkin left.
Wow.
We were just talking about how this is
2v4
successful for them. If you think about the equation,
gotcha.
G,
Where you going, man?
been fine. They've been able to get into post plant positions, but they lose the post plants. This time, all of the resistance was met ahead of that.
I'm gonna play this cross on the out. Yep.
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 He's got 3 to the round.
2v1 now, but this is the scary part.
Elusive Ace will have to deliver here if he wants to get Gen.G on the board. He's getting it down to 1.
No!
An ace at the best.
The one time this guy actually aces?
Gen.G are on the board.
Fuck, man. The one time this guy actually aces.
In moments like this, the runner, the forefront. He's been getting entries all map long. But an ace from your star duelist, that can be what turns the tide. All of a sudden, the team has energy and life in them.
That's not good.
But can you string more rounds together? Because you absolutely have to.
This time a bit of a different look for as much as they've been slamming their heads into the wall of A. A little bit more noise B here. And look at this lineup from Zekin.
Saucy has to hold his belt here, though.
With op in hand.
An adaptation made. He was opping B the last 3 rounds. This time he wants in the mix. He wants in the action. He wants to take out Texture, who just got that ace. But he's going to have to deal with a lot here, and it looks like Gen.G have a...
Saucy has to hold him.
Hot hand. But he's going to get flashed off of this first line.
Oh!
Next, almost landing the shot. Saucy understanding Texture so far up already. Zekin switches to the classic, tries to get away.
No, 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 no!
Tenzo trying to punch back, grabs the op.
The Viper ult too. I think he's gonna drop it.
It's too hard, Doug. Surely, with the Viper's pit invested, one player tries to save the operator, but they have a lot of time to work with. Maybe Spam can get you a pick.
And they've got money.
Oh, a little bit of a chip damage right there.
Make a play.
Ah.
Back though, Tens falls off once again, hits the ground. Truly, they just scoop that thing up and get away.
Yep, just gonna pick up the op and save.
And again, it wasn't an ace, but it was.
They gotta shut down Texture. They gotta shut down Texture here.
In these moments.
And in a lot of ways, Dre, this feels really reminiscent to what we saw in Lotus. Was the score not
True
5-1 before things turned?
Yeah, after a timeout.
We're following the same forecast. This is where Gen.G really put things together.
Yeah, they gotta shut down this this momentum from Texture.
I mean, he dashed onto Zekin after Zekin whipped that off shot. He just ran him down. And then this time around, the Viper's pit made it easy to isolate fights. Saw Zelsis dropping there. Texture has his
This is such an exciting game.
Jet knives.
11 and
They're gonna slam into A again, I think. Saucy has ult though.
Performance.
It's kind of like a mid-A split.
Another AD fall.
But this time with a little bit of mid presence. We haven't seen them do this.
But it will be matched by a turret.
Double team flashed.
Remember, they've been throwing the Smolly over the top 2 to clear it. I'm surprised they didn't try that here.
They're going for an A split, yep.
Zelsis is dead.
Yeah, everyone was isolated. There's 3 members of Sentinels towards B. This is a perfect call from Gen.G.
You gotta be careful here.
No.
Gunfights are hard to win. A little bit of damage was dealt, yes. But you still have.
And Meteor somehow manages to get out.
Escapes. He tries to get away. John QT has to clear this. And there was no safe space. That's a gorgeous call from Gen.G.
That was unreal. What a beautiful, beautiful set play.
They caught Tens. Good thing Tens is a better shot.
They have to save again.
Yeah, they're gonna have to save.
Momentum now the way of Gen.G. At what point do Sentinels call their own timeout?
They gotta somehow figure out what they're doing on A.
Oh my goodness.
I would like to see them do that aggressive mid clear again, where Saucy drones down and 2 players follow through it. I think that would be big. It's honestly kind of unfortunate because I think Zelsis got a little ahead of it. Yeah, Saucy was not even there to help him out.
The attacking side, you're able to be rent-free in the mind of Sentinels.
Yeah, and I realize now as Sentinels will call a timeout. Give us a moment to discuss things. I was questioning in the moment.
Sentinels timeout.
Molly to clear out the turret. You clear out that turret, and then the surprise is given away, right? Like they tucked in the smoke. That was such a beautiful call.
Very high IQ play. because you're 100% right. If that turret gets broken early on,
somebody has
Sentinels
to look.
has to pick it up.
Exactly.
You shift over a player at B. Them not breaking that turret at the timing they did as that A hit is coming through. There's still 3 players towards B. I mean, that's a wonderful call from Munchkin. He may be sitting at 1 kill, but his calling right now is phenomenal. And what a comeback into this half off the ace of Texture.
Yeah.
Very
That's
similar to
something
what
that
Lotus.
that is something that Gen.G needs. Like they need that re-spark of energy, you know what I mean? Because guarantee if Texture lost that, we could be looking at a completely different half right now.
In the retake scenarios and whatnot, their economy has lasted 4 rounds. It's the 4th round, they still have money. But right here, it will be broken if Gen.G can win this round. Finally put Sen on an eco, perhaps. Such an uphill battle that Gen.G had to climb.
They need to shut down the pace of Texture.
And they're just 1 step away.
It seems like they've crested the mountain, or close to it. Almost at the summit. Look at the respect mid.
Yeah.
Look at Saucy's positioning. You're absolutely right, Drake.
Rent-free. Absolutely rent-free.
Zekin holding B-line with the op. Gen.G a much slower approach to this round.
Yeah. And this is Munchkin's highlight of IGLing. His changes of pace. I mean,
They're gonna just insert Texture.
Rounds, it was A hit, A hit, A hit, A hit.
But he's gonna get the info here. Okay.
Now a very, very slow approach. But there's 4 members of Sen here, and that Viper spin is invested as well. You kind of have.
But it's kind of the right read though. Now it might not be the right read. Oh, now it's the right read.
That's gonna
Oh.
flush out the pit. Or at least attempt to. Meanwhile, that dart tagging a couple of people. A really good idea.
Nice, good chip.
30 seconds left. The spike's still not down. They realize that, I mean, the vast majority of the defenses are here. If they decide that they're going to go
No.
it's going to be with
Wait,
the
it's good trades.
Texture still alive.
But that I don't think they expect.
Still fragging.
They don't expect him to be tucked in this corner.
So far back, you're absolutely right. Locky is tucked. Just waiting on the other side of the pit, waiting for his moment to strike.
Huge spam.
Finds him. That was the trap the entire
3v3
time.
though.
They still have this pit up. They're still gonna have to find a way around
No.
it. Zels is falling.
No.
Can John 1v3? I don't know if there's enough time for this anyway.
Wait,
The spam.
What the fuck is this guy doing, man? It's creeping in.
That is an unbelievable round to win for Gen.G. Sentinels did so many things to make it hard on Gen.G to win that round.
Borderline impossible.
They pre-fired the Viper's pit. Everything was leading the way of Sentinels, delaying that spike being planted. But Lakia, he may be sitting at 1 kill, but sneaking through there.
Zekin's gotta get. I think Zekin's gotta get that kill there. He whiffed his knives.
It gives his team the information that John's not playing in the Viper's pit. No one was there. And it's such a risky play, but you gotta make those in time.
And now
like
they're
this.
getting aggressive because they know Zekin doesn't have the op towards
And
B.
look, it's been A, so many rounds from Gen.G. Now they throw a B hit in.
Yeah, they're throwing in that B hit because they know Zekin doesn't have that ult.
The alarm bot's gonna give the position away. They've got to understand that the timing window to hit B is now. Texture's already dashed back sight. Kara not far off.
What?
And it's traded 1 for 1. The fadeaway Molly finding value for Zelsis. But Locky is still there.
Yeah, and so much space gathered as well on this A site.
I mean, they were just so decisive on
Huge kill from Zekin.
Texture down, Locky swinging back.
Huge kill from Tens.
But a valuable one at that.
Ah.
Now 2v2. Tens.
That's not good. The rifle. Well, we still have 1 rifle, but
but it's since gone quiet. Looking to deliver again.
they're not going to clear top side. They're not going to clear it.
He's in such a good spot right now. He might get double swung though.
There's no way anybody clears this. Not in a
Yeah.
position like that. Beautiful positioning for Meteor.
Wait.
Saucy, tapping down to 1. 6 bullets left.
The Molly.
Munchkin's Molly's gonna buy some time, and that might be all he needs. As the clock continues to tick away, the spike continues to go off.
The Molly.
It will expire.
The Molly gave away so much time.
Unreal.
What was it that Zelsis said? Doesn't matter how you win, we won it. And their economy is flourishing, so they're chilling with that win. What a great timing to go B though. identifying
Zekin needs to be ready for a swing there.
Finally reach that summit, like you said.
Bit of a troll from Meteor.
And they take fights, these long-range fights,
But
towards B. They didn't expect the likes of the Vandal of Zekin in the beginning, and it being picked up from Tens as well.
and they're gonna go back B again because they know Zekin doesn't have this op here.
Sentinels have bought into this again. Light armor and 5 rifles. The Thrash clears so much space.
They're able to pick that one up as well.
Yeah, but the defense is starting to attempt to bolster this site.
They will not clear texture there.
No targets found. The spit out first.
Wait, they did.
Texture being down is a big one. Sasi also striking.
All because texture swung. He did not need to swing that.
Remaining members have to take a step back towards long. Tens on the swing.
They know they're all long.
And it's a threat. It's a tap. It's a bait. They've got to do something to try to dissuade and try to distract some of what Sentinels are trying to do here. But they've been pushed so far.
Nice, nice.
Find an opening. They cannot
Big
find a way
round
in.
from Sentinels.
Sentinels punch back.
If they get a 6-6 half, that's very good.
Something we haven't seen yet from Sentinels in this half. And they look damn good at it, just like they did today.
I mean, we sung the praises of the retake so much. I'm not really surprised.
And if you look at the timeline, it's only been retake wins from Sentinels.
Yeah, I mean, texture did not need to swing out there. I don't know why he did, but
It's because they're not giving those long-range fights right away. They're waiting for teammates to group up.
Let's get 7.
Waiting for Gen.G to fight. And Sentinels, they're wishing for a 7th round here.
yeah. Now you know how I felt for the past like 4 rounds.
Hunter's Fury.
I like this. Now they're getting aggressive, and Gen.G do not really know it because they've been going B.
And right now, Gen.G, all signs leading towards another B default. But Sen aren't buying it. They hear that jet smoke. Second.
This is big. This is big.
Last map.
Yeah.
It'll all come down to how the fights go down here.
Get the orb B to have his ult online for this round.
Take flight.
Ults don't matter when you have the KO ultimate available to you.
Tagged him.
Sentinels should know that. That might be a free kill. It's just so tough to land that on a jet.
Nice! Huge! No more wingman.
Still a lot of threat
That's
from the attacker,
huge.
though.
But they have to focus mid. Nice.
Swinging into his death. I thought he had the time.
Nice!
But he did not. Munchkin cannot do it on his
Good
own.
fucking job,
Sentinels get
Sentinels.
7.
Like I said, Gen.G did not expect that such an aggressive A because of the fact that they started going B. All because of the fact that Zekin no longer had the op.
That we saw on Lotus. It was Sentinels until it was Gen.G, and then it was 7.
And then they knew something was up because Gen.G broke that turret in mid with the nade. Huge reads from Sentinels. Huge.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Now here's where it starts to get tricky because I definitely think Icebox is a defender-sided map. So all right, I'm not sponsored by you. Wow. This is looking to be such an exciting match. I can only hope the Crew and Fnatic match after this will be just as exciting. Also, what is this, a Pennywise scene? What am I looking at, bro? This looks like the start of a corn commercial or something, bro. What am I looking at? Alright, we're back in. Go ahead and put on the stream. This will
separating these two squads. Elimination on the line. We've talked about the stakes, and we're going to talk about them again. Because this is the year for both of these squads. This is where either you punch a ticket to playoffs to the big dance where you're in top 8 and you're still in pursuit of the hardware, or you go home empty-handed. And that's a long off season to think on.
and not only making the playoffs, but probably being a favorite going into playoffs as well. Both these teams champions of their own right this year. Sentinels, Madrid winners, Gen.G, Shanghai winners.
True.
The only two
Both of these
who have
teams.
tasted international glory in 2024.
Poetic.
It really is.
Sentinels have the lead, but we know Gen.G.
I definitely thought like Gen.G would already have been qualified here and we'd be looking at Sentinels versus Team Heretics, but
Pistol round win in this series.
somehow
Might be just what takes
they
them
managed
over
to.
the edge.
Oh
And what an action from
no.
Texture.
What a beautiful setup.
No,
The flash,
no,
the dart,
no,
everything was
no.
there, and Zelsis is dead.
He's going for more, Doug.
Sentinels deciding that they still want to try to hit this site with Zekin up close. Munchkin getting the best of 10s, but Texture only finding another.
Wait, 2v2.
Weak though. 22 HP on Zekin. Meteor and
Yeah, this is scary.
still remain for Gen.G. There's a lot of time left in this round.
A lot of time.
Quietly instill all. Well, that wasn't quiet.
That's
Instill all the
not
doubt
good.
Into the minds of Gen.G.
Gen.G aren't rotating off of that though.
And look at how
Wait, that might have
approach is so
actually
similar
given
to
it
both
away.
sides. Just group up, play together, push together.
That might have actually kept Gen.G there. The fact that they dropped the weapons.
Lights on it. Attempting to clear out any utility that might have been there, and there is none because Meteor went for.
But the double flank.
And
armor.
That'll be
that
scary.
will be seen on the mini map from the side of Gen.G. So now they have a good idea. They're able to get a little bit more ahead.
Saucy needs to get one.
Remember, second sitting low.
Yeah, Sasi's got to be careful here. He's the healthy one.
Nice, he got one.
But can the rookie deliver for Gen.G?
The timing.
Betraying him twice.
I think he saw him.
Wait, he knows. Saucy knows.
Also saw him. Second turned instantly around.
Karen's having to accelerate here in a 1v2. Again, both targets weak. A stiff breeze.
He's getting shot in the back. Nice.
Now 4 pistols in a row.
Oh,
The way
thank
of
God Saucy saw him, bro.
Around, Doug. Saucy was on the Gecko. This time, he's on Sova. He's known for it. And he looks so comfortable. He's 14-7, and his pistol round impact has been impeccable. That trade, by the way.
The fact that he got Meteor there was
onto Texture
huge.
was unbelievable. That was so much impact right there. Second was sitting at 1 shot. To connect a headshot in a moment like that when you're doing a 180. Insane.
To go from winning
Let's see if Sentinels will be ready for this.
all 4.
Okay. Trying to keep him from getting the orb.
Drastic change.
Surely they know one's playing pipes now.
Second's gonna get goop. Texture's gonna get aggressive.
Nice.
But it's a Guardian shoved down his throat. The gun difference here for
All right,
Sentinels
why'd the
so
caster
nice.
call it like that?
There's really no way
Nice.
for Gen.G to put up a resistance. They don't have the
And
weaponry.
Zelsis doesn't
They
give
don't
a
have the health.
fuck.
They don't have the personnel.
He doesn't give a. Ooh. Hold up now,
Karen's gonna get
Charon.
his one, but again,
But it doesn't matter because Zekin's shooting him in the back of the head.
Sentinels get to 9.
Very decisive anti-eco from Sen. Just full sending it A. It was a great flash from Lakia. But Zekin dropping the smoke on himself. Everybody else, the supporting cast of Sentinels just spamming away, understanding that there's only one way Zekin dies in that moment. And it's Texture walking into that smoke. It's a pretty healthy buy right now from Sen. They didn't drop any rifles or any Spectres that they bought into the round. And it will be the first full buy for Gen.G.
Pacey take across the middle of the map.
Charon has the read though on this.
Every single.
Everybody has the read on this.
There too. Look at that.
1 for 1.
Zelsis takes a step back. You see the pings on the minimap.
Zelsis, get out of there.
This is a dangerous fight.
4 members
No.
taking a fight against Zelsis. That's full information relayed.
Texture so weak. But he somehow stays alive and somehow
Tens, what the fuck are we doing?
But of course it's Saucy. Who else? He's been so steady.
Okay, nice
so
shots.
stalwart.
Nice shots. Wait, it somehow just turned into the favor of Sentinels.
Trying to drag Sentinels across the finish line. Meteor's left in a 1v2 and Saucy gets another.
How does Sentinels get away with that round? Actually, how did they get away with that round?
Been lights out this entire map.
Somehow, both of these maps have been the exact same. Sentinels get up to 5. Gen.G get up to 5. Sentinels get up 7-5. Sentinels get up
Texture,
10-5.
he just couldn't settle those shots on the Zelsis right away.
And now I'm wondering
But just
if
cold.
maybe Gen.G will get the next few rounds.
Oh, the smirk and the wink.
I know,
John
the
knows what he's
swagger.
doing, man.
The
3
swagger.
in a row for Sentinels. Another bonus converted. Gen.G, remember they found
Sentinels
success.
should read
Exact
this.
Same play, but this time cautious now.
They should read this.
56 HP. He's got a rifle. One of only 2 that are standing up is Lakia. Gets aggressive, finds his one.
Tens.
They're dealing a lot of damage here,
Wait!
but as soon as there's
And
a window
somehow
for
it's a
Gen.G,
1v2.
Sentinels slam it.
And Meteor only has a sheriff.
Can he be a spark? Can he be magic? Both
Nice.
found, but neither of them claimed. Zekin gets 3 as Sentinels get to 11. And the light slowly starting to fade for Gen.G.
And Doug, the pace that Sentinels have been putting on Gen.G in this attack half.
I'm not gonna lie, this feels really good.
Gen.G's own game plan
But I think it's the reason why Sentinels are winning this is because they have such a good read on how Gen.G like to play. Like they've said, this is what, their 4th time playing Gen.G already? In back to, not back to back, but like, you know, in events.
In the world.
Oh, and the nano to clear out pipes. Wow.
With a lean towards A. Texture has an op this time, and that's exactly where they're headed.
He tagged 2.
2. Munchkin gets his 1 though.
Lakia gets 1. No
Lakia
way.
trying to stay alive, has to take a step back as John looks to settle the shot.
No, no.
Can Texture claw?
It somehow has fallen.
It's Zelsis left alone, a 1v3. Lakia's weak, yes. But so is Zelsis. And he's outnumbered here. Meteor
Damn.
gets to 3 as Gen.G gets 6.
The fact that Lakia gets that spam kill through the wall.
From Saucy in the beginning of that round, getting a collat tag.
I thought he was going to get 2 there.
Yeah, right? But the movement, the
Tens is really just turning off his brain right now.
finding a window of opportunity, Lakia.
Oh, he saw the gun barrel.
Glimpse of something.
The fact that John QT does not get that kill there. Oh, I see what Tens was trying to do, but I think he flashed himself. That's what it seems like anyway. I think he flashed himself. Gonna try and clear that turret mid, but the turret's not mid anymore. And they're gonna try and lean B because they know Texture is gonna be on A with that op. But Texture is immediately rotating.
In a flow state right now. He pre-fired that. They didn't even see him.
There's a lot of the defense here.
I don't like this. I don't like this if Sentinels go into this.
Texture wants blood.
I want them to rotate out. Surely they know that Texture is here already.
Have something cooked up.
It's like they're waiting for him to get onto this angle.
Find a target. He's taken the line. Nothing found yet.
Look at this from Sen.
This freeze is crazy.
Or are they all just freezing the hope that they rotate off?
You can't stay in this state forever.
Look at the mini map.
The thing is oh, huge!
Right now.
Second with a massive shot. The op is down. Lakia and Munchkin.
Oh, and they saw Zelsis rotate. Their nose there's going to be few coming towards mid.
There it is, the first popped.
Huge kill from Tens. Huge kill from Tens.
Backside, plucking one down, trying to turn the flash.
Didn't get the flash.
Now numbers still the way of Sentinels. With the spike down.
No, John.
To get away. Couple of parting shots. His threats as Lakia falls. Munchkin on his own. A 1v3. He's got
Wait, he somehow turned it into a 1v1.
Can Munchkin deliver? Perhaps the biggest 1v1 of his career. The tap. There, the swing.
Nice, Zelsis.
Walks out on top. Sentinels get
Let's go. He did the trophy thing. Let's go.
Sentinels said they were out for blood. That's exactly where they're at now.
Just gotta let it sit right now. Texture, too many targets to look at.
Yeah, he didn't know who to flick to there.
In that moment. What a freeze, though,
I mean,
from the side of Sen.
that's crazy that
Two members that were supporting Texture in that moment. Rotate all the way back into A site.
Wait, they're doing it. They did the emote IRL.
Info was gathered towards B. The spots that Sentinels were hiding at.
And now Gen.G's energy is zapped. I'm gonna guess it's a timeout. Yep, timeout from Gen.G.
For rotating over. It's very common for teams to leave a solo operator posted on that B line, but it's a false sense of security that was their demise.
Truly.
And this might be the last timeout that Gen.G will take at Champs 2024, Doug. Economy not looking too hot from the side of Gen.G. And the ultimate economy is off the charts right now for Sentinels. You guys will all see it when this timeout ends.
I mean, what do you say to your team in a moment like this? If you're Gen.G, what do you say if you're solo here?
You gotta pray.
All you can do is band together. It's exactly what you just saw the coaching staff do on the screen. There's the ults that you were just talking about. 4 of 5 the way of Sentinels. They've got everything they could possibly want. Remember.
Yeah, if Sentinels win this, I mean, Gen.G are going to be feeling some heartfelt feels because of the fact that they're in Korea.
Can they do it again? And can they close out the map here?
And now Sentinels have taken the slow approach.
Yeah, the dizzy going up. They know.
And you can't
Gecko, no flash.
Exactly, that's not a dizzy. They're going to be able to scoop back up.
Sentinels understood that
It'll all depend on how they clear out texture here. But I think he's just going to post up there.
At a time like this, they want to force things, make things happen. That's why you see a red wall across the board. Nobody has really pushed past the barrier.
That desperation can be a fine line, though.
I mean, look at the mini-map.
Sentinels are making the right call here.
3 players towards A, a shift towards mid now. They never used.
Like I said, it's all about how they clear. It's all about how they clear texture here. Nice! And now they're just gonna W key in the site.
They push forward, looking to take A. Can Karen hold the line? The
nice, good flash.
Now just one rifle up for Gen.G.
Oh, 10's getting scary. Wait, no thrash! No thrash either, because he already used it to clear out B.
They raised the trophy in Shanghai.
With the Viper ult down.
But it would have been so much sweeter to do so.
Wait, the bomb's not in the Viper ult though. Huge kill from Zekken.
Lockie and Munchkin doing their best to keep this thing up, to keep it competitive. They're gonna have to
wait, it's over.
Every single member.
It's over! Holy crap, let's go, Sentinels!
Sentinels survive!
That's my Sentinels right there! That is my Sentinels team, bro! That is what we mean when Sentinels are one of the best!
It feels like Sen always take the hard route, Doug.
They really do.
And this one was...
They really do.
Really, really tough. What a fight from Gen.G. But it was Sen besting
Gen.G are hurt, man. They are hurt. You saw him throw down the IEMs. They are hurt, man. Emotions are high. He might be crying over there.
The weight of the year. With expectations.
They were able to close out in Shanghai, but they have choked here in Champs.
Coming up short. So Gen.G bow for the last time in 2024.
Yeah, they are gone.
Bested by Sentinels. Again, the only 2 teams that have tasted international glory this year. But it's Sentinels who come out on top. Nothing but love between the 2 players, between the 2 squads, as you can see on your screens.
A lot of respect.
Huge respect.
From the coaching staff to the players. From top to bottom.
Alright, Celsius, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Well, you can always count on Celsius, Tad. Let me give you a moment. What a performance, man.
Who was this series Radiant? Oh, dude, it is close. Actually, you know what? I'm giving it to Saucy. Saucy went huge this series.
They're an unbelievably rehearsed squad.
Well, and the thing is, I think for Sentinels, as you think about stage 2 and you think about playoffs, for most of stage 2, we thought, okay, Sentinels are peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
They're going to head into champs, and they're going to head into champs strong, confident. They have a chance to make a run, but they hit a couple of stumbling blocks along the way, and we thought, okay, what team is showing up in Seoul?
And that means Sentinels are going off to playoffs. Wow.
Yeah. Struggled, that stumbled, that in a lot of ways failed to meet the expectations. But this is the Sentinels from Madrid. This is the Sentinels from stage 2.
And it's all going back to comfortability, going back to their old compositions, playing what they know, the tried and true.
The fact that Texture got an ace though, like, that's so sad for Gen.G.
That was such a big moment.
Texture finally got his ace and they just couldn't close out the map.
Definitely brought back the half.
But it just wasn't enough.
But we literally saw like similar storylines play out on both maps. Sentinels win up by a huge lead. Gen.G call a timeout. They start to get the lead. And then Sentinels close out the half. And then Sentinels keep that energy going into the next half. And Gen.G couldn't get past 6.
Sentinels saw that the first time they played. They made the adjustments that they needed, and you mentioned it was the difference maker on the first, and that closes out the series for them. We're going to throw it down to Zekin, who's standing by on the stage.
Hey, Zekin, post-match interview.
Hello everyone, I'm joined by Sentinel Zekin. Congratulations on your win, Zekin.
Thank you.
센티넬의 제켄 선수 인터뷰 만나보겠습니다. 젠지와의 두 번째 경기였는데 이번에 센티넬이 승리를 하게 됐습니다.
He looks so uncomfortable to be up there.
들어보도록 하겠습니다. This was your second game against Gen.G and you took it home this time. How was it the second time around?
It was amazing. Thankfully we got it pretty clean, 2-0 instead of a 5-map series, but we're just really happy to get the win.
오늘 아주 깔끔한 2대0 경기를 가져가게 돼서 너무 좋고요. 사실 5번째 맵까지 뭔가 5게임을 하게 될 거라고 예상했지만 생각보다 빨리 끝나서 기분이 좋다고 하네요. 중요한 순간마다 만나는 젠지, 그리고 젠지의 아이스박스 이전에 만난 적이 있지만 그때보다 계속해서 촘촘해지고 있었던 아이스박스였는데 오늘 맵픽 보고 좀 어떤 식으로 접근을 해서 승리를 가져가게 된 건지 물어보도록 하겠습니다. You know, you've met Gen.G on Icebox and they've been improving, like their Icebox is known to be flawless, but so when you saw the map pick today, what was your game plan?
Our game plan was just to hopefully shoot better, win on the aim duels. Icebox is such a aim duel heavy map, so usually whoever is feeling it more tends to win. So we just came in with a lot of energy and tried to win all our fights.
You've done it before. Doing it again, right? 자, 아이스박스가 워낙 듀얼 뭔가 에임적으로 중요하기 때문에
Oh man,
이전에 해봤던 듯이
I feel so bad for Zekin because like you can tell I don't think he likes to do these post-match interviews, and maybe he's not the best to interview, but I can't fault him too much because Zekin is what, 18, 19? Like,
you'll find out your opponent at the draw tomorrow. So I want to ask, who do you
oh, the draw's tomorrow. Okay.
Avoid the most?
I don't really have anyone I want to play or don't want to play. I'm just excited to play whatever the strongest team is possible. I just want to play the best.
Oh, the strongest, whatever comes your way? 누굴 만나는지 사실 그렇게 뭔가 선호하거나 그런 건 없고 그냥 강한 팀을 만나서 이기고 싶다고 합니다.
Oh man, I don't think I'll be able to get the draw in my stream because tomorrow the first map is Leviathan versus Vitality. And that'll be the only map or the match that I watch tomorrow. So that's super unfortunate. Of course, I'll be keeping an eye out in my own time, but you know what I mean? Like I would love to have it like initial reaction on stream, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and swap over here to the statistics. Now, I gotta say, just straight out the gate, this was how Sentinels should have played it the first time around. You know what I mean? This is how, like I said, there's two sides of Sentinels. There's the side in which they look like one of the best teams out of Americas. And then there's the side where it just seems like they're making all the wrong decisions, all the wrong chokes. None of them are activating. None of them can get up in rounds. But today, that is not what we saw. Today, what we saw was Sentinels performing, pulling out a Masters Madrid performance. And I'm gonna be so honest, I thought we were gonna go over to third map Haven. I thought we were gonna get there. But honestly, we saw similar stories play out on Lotus, and both map, I mean, you can take a look here. Lotus was a bit more scrappy with it because Gen.G, I think, are, you know, I think it's because they're both very good at the map. They're both very good at Lotus. However, I'm super shocked with how this map on Icebox went. It just seemed like Gen.G could not get they couldn't get the flow going. I mean, they only won 1 round on their defense, which is super weird because me personally, I think Icebox is a super defender-sided map. I think attacking on it is way harder than it is on defense. However, Gen.G seemed like they were more comfortable on the attack, but that was because they just kept slamming their head into A site, and then it kind of bit them in the butt later on. These last 2 maps, they kept slamming it in the A site, and then as soon as they killed Zekin off of the op, they were like, all right, let's go back B. Nobody's gonna have an op towards B, which then gave away the fact that Sentinels, or it didn't give it away, but you know what I mean. Like, Sentinels felt comfortable making those aggressive pushes into A, not seeing any reaction, and then being like, okay, they don't know that we're doing this. They don't know what we're doing over towards A site. At least on Icebox, Texture played really well. I'm super glad he finally was able to get his ace, but everybody else, man, it felt very slumped over. I mean, Charon and Lakia did not play their best here. Lakia went 4 and 15 on Lotus. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, Lakia did not play very well this match, which is super unfortunate because I think Lakia was the one that we saw that like just put his head down on the table and was like utterly defeated. And after taking a look at the stats, I understand why. Like, this is not the performance that Lakia or Charon really do. I mean, Charon did pretty decently on Lotus, but once again, this is not the performance that they're usually known for. And unfortunately for Saucy, he didn't do that well on the first map, but man, did he pick it up on Icebox, bro. Going into that Sova role, he just felt comfortable. I mean, surely that's why they swapped it over to the Sova, because they just wanted to do what was most comfortable to everybody. And I think we saw that not yesterday, but when we last saw Sentinels play up against FPX, they just went back onto their comfort roles and they were like, you know what, this is how we play. This is how we play the best. This is where we feel the most confident on. And you can tell with the difference between Saucy playing on Sova here and just utterly dominating versus how he usually plays on Gecko, where he's a bit more like passive on Gecko. And I mean, you can even see this if you go back to Madrid here. He's a bit more passive. He likes to play back, but on that Sova role, he just felt so comfortable to go exploring. And I mean, on Icebox, this pistol round where he got one on the flank and managed to see the second player as he just barely got around the corner and hopped away. Huge, absolutely huge. And I feel really bad for Gen.G too, because like I said, the reason why they're so defeated over this defeat is because, I mean, Champions is in Korea. I'm sure they wanted to go lift that trophy up for Korea and be kind of the hometown heroes, you know what I mean? But super sad to see Gen.G go out like this. And that's really about it. And yeah, I mean, I really don't have much to say other than that. Really well played, entertaining game, super fun. But hopefully the next match will be just as entertaining because we have Fnatic versus Crew, and this is also going to be an elimination match. So real quickly, if I just take a look over here, we go back a page. We got DRX in the playoffs. We have Team Heretics. We have Sentinels, which I think a lot of people counted Sentinels out. I think a lot of people's pick'ems were Gen.G and Team Heretics making it to the playoffs, but everybody doubted. Everybody doubted but me. I had Sentinels making it to the playoffs. Let me just check my pick'ems here. This will be interesting because obviously I got one of these teams is not making it through playoffs, which is super sad. But I had Gen.G and Sentinels playing it through, and somehow I was actually correct. I was correct except for this one. Gen.G are out, which is super sad, very sad. So I gotta say, I had faith in my boys. I had faith. I've been a Sentinels fan since day one, since they won the first Masters Reykjavik. I've been a fan. But yeah, we got DRX, we got Team Heretics, we got Sentinels. Trace Esports, I think this is really the wild card here. How will Trace Esports play once they start to feel that pressure of playoffs? Because I don't think playoffs is double elim. It actually might be double elim. I'm not exactly sure. And then we also got Gen.G. I almost said Gen.G. We got G2 going in the playoffs as well. And then tomorrow we have Leviathan versus Team Vitality playing, and Edward Gaming versus Paper Rex. Obviously, I'm probably only going to watch this game on stream. We'll see if I get around to watching this, just because I'm curious about how the draw will be for playoffs. But next up, we got Fnatic versus Crew. So hopefully you guys will stick around for the channel. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream, and just so I can have one coherent VOD. But yeah, we're going into Fnatic versus Crew, which, if you look at this gameplay, you can tell how old it is. You can tell. I mean, we got Reyna up in pro play. Like, yeah, nobody's done that in forever. You know what I mean? It's been a while since these two teams have met up. So hopefully it'll be a very entertaining game. Hopefully I'll see you guys over there. If you're brand new around here and are enjoying the watch parties, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Or well, technically it's a live stream, but make sure to leave a like. It'll spread my channel out more into the algorithms if you guys are enjoying these watch parties. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I've been